The calm in the storm. In a kingdom nestled between jagged mountains and vast plains, there was a renowned warrior named Vikram. Known for his bravery, strength, and fierce combat skills, he had led his army to victory in many battles. However, despite his prowess on the battlefield, Vikram often found himself overwhelmed by the chaos of war. The sounds of clashing swords, the cries of the wounded, and the sight of his soldiers falling in battle stirred a storm of fear and anger in his heart. Even as he fought valiantly, he could not find peace in the midst of violence. One day, after a particularly grueling battle, Vikram returned to his camp weary and troubled. His mind was restless, filled with images of bloodshed and destruction. Seeking solace, he walked through the camp, trying to calm his racing thoughts, when he came across a wandering monk who had entered the camp seeking shelter. The monk, with his serene expression and peaceful demeanor, stood in stark contrast to the chaos that surrounded them. Vikram, desperate for peace, approached the monk. "Wise one," Vikram said, his voice filled with frustration, "I am a warrior, trained for battle and victory, yet the violence of war has taken its toll on my soul. I cannot find peace. My mind is a storm, and the more I fight, the more I am consumed by anger, fear, and sorrow. Tell me, how can I find peace in the midst of such chaos?" The monk smiled kindly, his eyes filled with understanding. "You are not alone, warrior," he said softly. "War brings great turmoil, but there is a way to find peace, even in the storm. It is not through force or power, but through mindfulness. I will teach you a practice that will help you find calm, even in the most chaotic of battles." Vikram was intrigued. "Mindfulness? What is this? Can it truly help me stay calm in battle?" The monk nodded. "Yes, it can. Let me show you. Come with me." The monk led Vikram to a quiet spot near the campfire, away from the noise and bustle of the soldiers. He asked Vikram to sit down and close his eyes. "Now, take a deep breath," the monk instructed. "Feel the air entering your lungs, and as you exhale, let go of any tension. Focus only on your breath. Breathe in slowly, and breathe out slowly. Feel the rhythm of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest." Vikram, though skeptical, followed the monk's instructions. At first, his mind was filled with distractions. He thought about the battle plans, his soldiers, and the war that still loomed. But as he continued to focus on his breathing, his thoughts began to slow. He noticed the stillness within, a quietness beneath the noise. "Good," the monk said, noticing the shift in Vikram's demeanor. "Now, imagine yourself in the midst of a battle. The noise is loud, the chaos is overwhelming, and your heart is racing. But instead of reacting to the fear or anger, return to your breath. Focus on the present moment, and feel the stillness within you, like the eye of the storm. No matter what happens around you, the breath will anchor you." Vikram took a deep breath, imagining himself in the heat of battle. The sound of swords clashing, the shouts of his soldiers, and the sight of the enemy charging, all of it filled his senses. But this time, he did not react with panic or fear. Instead, he focused on his breath. He allowed the tension in his body to soften and simply observed the chaos around him. The more he breathed mindfully, the more he felt a sense of calm wash over him, like a deep well of peace within his heart. "Now, warrior," the monk continued, "let go of the need to control everything. In battle, you cannot control all the outcomes, but you can control your own response. When the storm rages around you, remember that you have the power to remain calm. Focus on the present moment, breathe, and you will find strength in the stillness." Vikram opened his eyes, his heart filled with a sense of calm he had never known before. For the first time, he understood what the monk meant. The storm of battle, the chaos and violence, no longer had to control him. He could choose to stay grounded, to be mindful of his breath, and to find inner peace even in the most challenging moments. The next day, Vikram led his soldiers into battle once again, but this time, he approached it differently. As the battle raged on and the noise and confusion swelled around him, he remembered the monk's teachings. He focused on his breath, staying grounded in the present moment, and allowing the chaos to unfold without losing his composure. With each breath, he found the strength to face the battle with a calm mind and a steady heart. Though the fight was fierce, Vikram felt a sense of clarity and inner peace that he had never experienced before. He moved with purpose and precision, not driven by fear or anger, but by mindfulness. His soldiers noticed the change in their leader. They too began to calm their own minds, inspired by Vikram's newfound composure. When the battle ended, and the dust began to settle, Vikram stood still in the midst of it all, his heart steady, his mind clear. He had learned that true strength did not come from force alone, but from the ability to remain calm in the storm, to stay grounded in the present moment, and to meet the challenges of life with clarity and focus. Moral of the story: mindfulness is a powerful tool that helps us stay calm and centered, even in the midst of chaos. By focusing on the present moment and our breath, we can find peace and strength within ourselves, no matter the external circumstances. True power lies not in reacting to the storm around us, but in finding the calm within it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.